This will be our last week together as a group. However, our practice does not stop just because these sessions stop. From this workshop, we have been practicing, building momentum, training our minds and developing skills we can use to manage chronic pain, to live a meaningful life with the pain, and to remain firmly in the driver's seat. This eighth session is much more a beginning than an ending, as this is the start of the rest of our lives with what we have learned. Although the felt experience of this workshop will be unique for each of us, let's reflect on the following as one idea for an overall, comprehensive theme. With awareness, we see our automatic ways of reacting to pain, of thinking and feeling, and in being mindful of this, we see that there are skillful ways of responding available to us, that there is a choice. Now let's further look at this theme. Over the course of this workshop, we have been harnessing the healing and anchoring power of our own mind, body, spirit, and breath to bring a friendly curiosity to our thoughts, feelings, sensations, and situations. By bringing mindfulness and acceptance to our direct experiences, we are not changing the fact that we have pain, sadness, or some other problem that we are facing, but we are opening up the freedom to choose and take a wise, skillful action. Even if sometimes that means taking no action, as no action can sometimes be the best action. There is another path, another place to stand, another place to view our pain, feelings, thoughts, and circumstances. After this workshop, remember that some things we cannot change. For many of us, chronic pain is and will continue to be a part of our daily experience. Other feelings and situations may also be difficult, if not near impossible to change. If we refuse to accept this, we may spend a lot of time resisting this reality, fighting against it, expending fruitless effort to get things to be different in some way from how we actually are, all of which adds baggage and only serves to increase our pain. Even when faced with a situation we desire to change but cannot, we can still respond to this with a sense of dignity and a sense of control. Remember that we always have the option to intentionally face all that life brings with an approach of mindfulness and acceptance. There exists always the possibility to return to the present moment and be anchored, grounded with awareness of our breath. This possibility is as close as the next breath. Each moment is a new beginning for us. Remember to hold our intention from this point forward to patiently persist with our practice as best as we can. It's not so much about the form or length of the practice we decide on, as it is about the regular routine of the practice. It is better to fit in only short practices routinely throughout the week than to engage in a long mindfulness practice every once in a while. Routine consistency in our practice is the most important thing, not the duration. If we walk away from this workshop with just one new skill, let that one skill be the 3-minute breathing space. This technique provides a portable way of tuning in to see what your experience is, what thoughts, emotions, and feelings in our body are present, and to routinely anchor ourselves in awareness. Let this practice be our first step in responding during times of increased pain, stress, and difficulty. Even if we find a period of time has passed during which we haven't practiced, we can pause, tune into our breath, return to the present as if we had invited it, and return right back on the path. Each moment is the first moment of the rest of our lives. Now is all we ever have and is truly the only time we have to live.